Welcome back to our Bible in 5 Minutes series. Today, we're diving into the book of 1 Samuel, a powerful story of prophets, kings, and God's unshakable plan. From the birth of Samuel to the rise of David, let's see how God works through leaders, even in times of failure. Part 1. Hannah's prayer and Samuel's birth. Our story begins with a woman named Hannah, who deeply longed for a child. She prayed earnestly at the temple, promising that if God gave her a son, she would dedicate him to the Lord's service. God answered her prayer, and she gave birth to Samuel. True to her word, Hannah brought Samuel to live and serve in the temple under Eli the priest. Part 2. Samuel's call from God. One night, young Samuel heard a voice calling his name. At first, he thought it was Eli, but soon he realized it was God speaking directly to him. God revealed that he would bring judgment on Eli's household because Eli's sons were corrupt and dishonored the Lord. Part 3. Israel demands a king as Samuel grew into a prophet and leader. Israel faced battles with its enemies. The people decided they wanted to be like other nations and have a king rule over them. God warned them through Samuel that a king would bring heavy taxes, force them into service, and take their best fields. But they refused to listen. So God allowed Samuel to anoint Saul as Israel's first king. Part 4. Saul's rise and fall. At first, Saul seemed like the perfect leader, tall, strong, and successful in battle. But over time, he began to disobey God's commands. In one battle, he offered sacrifices that only the priest was allowed to make. Later, he spared an enemy king and kept the best livestock, even though God had commanded him to destroy everything. Because of his disobedience, Samuel delivered a heartbreaking message: "The Lord has rejected you as king." Part 5. David is anointed. God sent Samuel to Bethlehem to a man named Jesse. Among Jesse's sons, God chose the youngest, a shepherd named David. Samuel anointed David, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon him in power. Not long after, David faced the Philistine giant, Goliath. With only a sling and 5 stones, David defeated him, showing that victory comes not from human strength, but from trusting God. Part 6. Lessons from 1 Samuel. The book of 1 Samuel teaches us that God values obedience over appearances. Saul looked like a king, but had a disobedient heart. David was just a shepherd, but he trusted and obeyed God. Leadership without obedience fails, but faith, even from the least expected person, can change history. That's the story of 1 Samuel in 5 minutes. Join us next time as we explore 2 Samuel and see how David's reign begins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this series so more people can understand God's Word.